pretty sad when you need diff lock for bushwhacking. Holy man, this is brutal. I'm spinning out because there's so many trees and it's pretty steep up in here. There we go. A diff lock is nice, but it, oh yeah, that's what we're up against. The diff lock is nice, but it only, holy moly, I think I'm gonna have to cut here and do something. Diff lock's nice, but it cuts out, the rev limiter cuts out. I have to modify that. I'll have to cut that one. Okay, this thing is really coming in super handy. I've never ever used a saw like this. And like to fire up that thing all the time, that would suck. This thing's just awesome. I mean, I'm sure there's high quality ones, but this one still does really good. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, there's the trail. You see? There's the trail under there, folks. I'll have to get this big one out of the way. And that's a little trick there is when you do cut your trees like that, like these are green, but there's some weight to them and lots of branches and whatnot, you just lay them on the willows. So these things here get folded over and then holds them down, right? And then eventually once the trail's cleared, it'll be fine once it's well used, but it's just another way to keep those willows from coming on the trail. Oh, where's my bear spray? Oh, there you are. I do not want to lose that tonight. Because a 22 isn't going to do anything to a bear, and maybe this won't either. But, yeah. Certainly don't want to lose that. There we go. Cut those ones up and we'll be on our way. Well, there she is, the last climb to the top. That's the top right there where that tree is, and then it snakes to the left. Yeah, this is the original cut line from back in the day. They have straight lines that go, and then they always had a bypass, but the bypass got screwed up when they logged it. Yeah, boy, this thing is the ultimate bushwhacker. Like, look at this. Everything's shielded. I've got triple shielding on everything. The rad never gets plugged up because it's got 3 things that it has to go through. Oh, there's my solder. Well, hopefully it stays there. Yeah. I forgot I was doing some wiring. Made it all this way. So yeah, that's my, not solder, but the paste that you put on it for when you're wiring stuff. I was putting my voltage regulator in. This little guy. Oh, it's not even hot. That fan's been working lots. Kicks on about 176 and shuts off at 170. So this thing's nice and stable. Got the thermostat in it. What was I gonna say? Oh, I got a picture of me right here. I had my back window of my truck smashed out. It was a 97 Ford F-150. This was all freshly logged. And there's a picture of me in this cut block. Geez, I'll see if I can dig it up. It'd be cool if I could put it in this video, but yeah, I'm sitting right here. So I think it's right in here, this last climb. It was a pretty good pull with the old truck, but that truck went everywhere. I had to dig out the big dog there for that one's back through there. Man, it's so thick here. Usually the branches are stuck in there, so I sit on them, and then when I take off, like I don't mean to, and then I just feel something sliding on my butt there. Oh man. Okay, we're almost there. This is brutal. Look how cool this thing runs. I'll show you later where I put my oil cooler. Just runs awesome. I kind of wish there was more of a window between, like it keeps it between 70 and 75. I wish it was like between 185 and 170, It would help if I had my limb risers on. I might be able to make that. Jeez. Yeah, this thing in front here, this thing helping me big time. Normally I'm gonna have one here and one there, and I think I'll just throw a third in there, and then when you're bushwhacking like that, no problem. Shit, we might have missed our turn. Did we? There's no way that one grew up in the middle of the trail. Oh, I gotta find. I can't even see where we go. I think we're supposed to turn left back there. Oh yeah, that's what it is. I think. Oh yeah, you can see the trail. You see? There she is up through there. Okay, I gotta back up. Good luck taking a Polaris through here. took my neighbor's 900 Ranger out. I wasn't doing anything like this. I was just driving on open trails. Busted the whole side piece. That cost me like $365 or something for the side panel. You know, it was my fault. I didn't charge him for it. I was just taking it out. I took it out last year on Chevelle's, when I went to visit Chevelle there. I made a video of that one already. But yeah, ripped the side panel. Worse than that. This thing, man, I'm just beating the hell out of it right now, and it just, no problem. It's gonna be awesome when I get doors on this thing. Okay, there's the trail there. I don't know how I missed it. Top is right here. There we are, right on the top. We made her, folks. Barbecue point's just up here. Needs work. I better take this one out. Well, I'll have lots of firewood for tonight's fire. Looks like it's windy over there. I keep the bugs away. Hopefully it's not too windy though. As it used to be. It used to be real awesome up here. You could see everything, but now the trees are growing up. That still looks cool over there. Fresh cut blocks. Well, there she is, the old barbecue. It fell over. Somebody might have knocked it over. It's hard to say. Oh, no, I'd say that maybe that tree. There we go. I guess, yeah, it was 07 when I brought it up here. That's about right, because Chevelle was just a little pup. I welded these pieces on the bottom here. So what happened was they were redoing Greg Lake. They were redoing the campground, and a local contractor had all the old ones I used to go, well, that's who I used to ride these old snowmobiles with. But his own contracting. So anyway, so they had these barbecues, the guys worked for them, and he gave me a couple. I put one at Skidoo Valley. I just thought, like, at that time it was a lot windier up here. It's nice now. Yeah, you can see it's windy out of the trees. But anyways, back then it was super windy, and I thought, well, if you want to have a fire, you're not going to be able to cook anything. So we brought this up and we used to cook steaks and stuff over them. We come here, and I think this is, yeah, there's our old fire pit right there. Hard to tell. It's all flattened now. Yeah, I'll make a new fire pit, and we'll see. I don't know if I'll have a fire or not tonight. I'm going to play it by ear. I mean, it's all, not saying that there couldn't be a forest fire up here, but it's all green, you know. But, yeah, I don't know if we'll have a fire. Look at that. Look at the view. Holy smokes. Just gorgeous. So there's the original cut line. And you know what? Geez, you know what? I could do a loop and come back through Cap Ridge. Maybe that's what we'll do. Because some of that I'd be able to bypass if it was grown in, you know, but there's still quite a section that is probably totally grown in right now. And basically I'd be doing that whole thing. Yeah, we'll see. That's the one where we need the big group of us to come and clean it out. But that's Cap Ridge Trail. So this trail comes up, and there's like a crossroads there. So to the right is Cap Ridge, and to the left goes down to the cabin, the little cabin that I stayed at there years ago. Or last year, or the year before. But yeah, wow, that's cool, because it is quite windy, but it's not windy. It's not bad in here at all. Used to be just super bad in here. Well, that's cool. Maybe I'll just kind of trim the trees up around here and kind of open it up, clean it up a little bit. So I'm going to make lots of noise tonight. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so I brought my helmet. I bring that for the big hills. In case, you know, something gets sketchy, I want to at least be able to have a helmet. I don't wear a seatbelt. I don't know. Sometimes I would probably. It's just my seatbelt was seized up, so I took it off. But I was able to bring this one back to life, so I'll probably put this one back in. This thing is sure nice for trail clearing. Like, You just in and out of it, no problem. I took the bar off the side there. What a beast. I can hear the train. I hear the train. Yeah, so I got my little Bluetooth speaker right here. So I'll have the tunes. I got my backpack with a whole bunch of gear in it. I brought smokies. We'll get into that later. Okay, well, I'm going to have to rebuild the fire pit. And hopefully the fire tower people don't think that there's a forest fire over here, but well, we'll see. I've got my shovel, and I'll make sure I'm prepared for this. It's just going to be a small fire if I do have one. But yeah, like you can see, like it's windy up there, but it's not bad at all in here. That's super cool. I'll probably just make sure I've got a better view. That tree's in the way. So yeah, this was just a super quick trip. I just, it probably took me an hour to pack up, but that's because I wasn't really ready for it. And I'm not totally organized with my setup. So I just brought my toolbox. It's got, you should see the tools I got. Like I've got a water pump. I've got an extra voltage regulator. I've got an extra starter. I've got an extra CDI. I've got an extra coil. I've got an extra, just the water pump seals. Plus I have a water pump impeller and everything. I've got extra oil. I've got extra oil filters. Like you name it, I pretty much have it. The rest of the stuff I keep up on. Like this wheel bearing is basically, it's on its last legs. That's going to be getting swapped out here soon. It's got a little bit of play in it. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Yeah, it's not bad. It's got to be replaced, but it's not terrible. Yeah, so I got my jacket. I just brought my bivy bag. I don't have any sleeping bag. I'm gonna have to find a level spot to set up my tent. I got my little teepee tent and my little wood stove, but it's not very level here at all. But we'll find a spot. I'm gonna have to get the saw going, clear it out, and you know what? I'm probably just gonna have a fire right in that sucker, and it keeps it good and safe, right? Just have to smash it into the ground a little better. Okay, yeah, and I didn't bring extra gas. Well, I do have for the saw. Extra bar oil, got some water, easy access. I brought a bucket so I can have a shower in the morning, but we're not by a creek, so I might just have a little bit of water and heat it up. But yeah, so this is the ridge here. This is basically a continuation of Seabolt Ridge, that other trail. Holy man, the view is just insane here. Look at this. Wow, is that ever pretty? Camera really takes away from it. That's cool. Yeah, it used to be all just down to just like that. After they logged it, it was just dirt. And you can see logging is not so bad, right? Yeah, usually it was nice here when you could see you could see all the way through down there and everything, but actually, I think you can see the mine. You can see Coal Valley Mine from up here, if I'm not mistaken. Like we're way up top. We're just like that over there, but over here. Yeah, it's hard to tell, but I think you can see Coal Valley Mine from up here. This is looking towards Jasper. I need a drone. Beautiful view of the mountains. So yeah, you wouldn't even know the trail is here. And I guess it keeps going. Where does it turn? No, it wouldn't be here. It's probably through here. The last people that I know that were up here. Nope, this isn't it. Too many stumps. A friend of mine and two other guys, I think, were on side by side. I think he was on a Razor S. And they tried to come up from the bottom up, and they said there was no way. And they actually turned around. So having those guys say, because they go anywhere. So to have them say that it was brutal, but what it was it was all rutted out. I think this is where it goes through here. Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't know. geez, I was going to drive to the bottom. I don't even think I could find the trail. Maybe we'll find her now. Oh, there it is. I knew it was here somewhere. Oh, wait, no, maybe that's not it. This is it down here anyways. Yeah, see, it's real windy here. Oh, where the heck is it? Well, I'll just walk along this edge. As it goes down a pretty steep hill. I remember rolling my old Rupp Nitro here one time. Coming up here in the winter. I had a 340 Rupp Nitro. I still cannot believe we took the sleds all through there. So we left from where I was at in the beginning of the video, Skidoo Valley. And then we took a cut line, that one I wanted to take where I turned off where the grizzly, that we were talking about the grizzly bear. That cut line pops out over there somewhere. Then we went to the cabin and we took this cut line back on the old sleds in the middle of the winter. I had that Rupp Nitro and my buddy Brent had an Arctic Cat with a 503 in it. Had a 50, yeah, it was an old 79 Arctic Cat. Somebody swapped, put a 503 in it, had plastic paddles and ski skins, and it worked really good. And our dogs ran every inch of the way. But anyhow, and I remember coming up here and it was all wind blown. There was no snow and I ended up spinning out and I kind of rolled it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to walk along this edge. I'll find it. It might be way over there. The trail down to the bottom. It probably is over there. Okay, we're at the top again. Well, now I'm curious. So I'm going to stay to the left now that I know it's not over there. Yeah. This is it right here. Okay. Hey, bear. Hey, bear. Don't surprise me. Wait till I get the food out. Ooh, that's not going to be good. Yeah, I'll have to be careful there. Okay, so yeah, this is the trail. Here it is. Man, I can't believe how big the trees have grown up, though. Yeah, here's where it makes the turn. Sweet. I'll probably cut it to here tomorrow before I go. There it is. There's the trail. Yeah. I remember one time Steve and I came up here in 2008. I was on a Honda 250 Recon. It was brand new. It was one of my rental machines. Anyways, he was on his KTM 250 two-stroke dirt bike. And we did this trail, and I said, never, ever again. Like on that thing. It was just two-wheel drive, and oh man, it was hard. But we did it, but we did the big loop. Yeah, look at this. You can't even tell the trails here. But you can see where the cat made the cut, though, years ago. So yeah, it just goes down to about that tree there and hangs a left. And it goes down along the ridge, and it hangs a right. The switchbacks all the way down. Like, it's a super cool trail. It needs to be opened up. Because there's a cool little loop in here. And the trappers would like it too, you know, to have these. They used to use these lines for trapping, but they couldn't keep up by themselves. Like, that's where, you know, it'd be good for everybody. They like to do their trapping in the winter. Keeps the animals under control. And we get to have our trails, you know, good, you know. Hey folks, well, it's about 10 p.m. and I'm gonna get the barbecue going, and yeah, I'm gonna get the saw out and I'm just gonna clean up some of these trees around here. It'd be nice if I had a brush saw for all this stuff down here, you know, like my weed whacker, but with a blade. So yeah, I'll just trim up the trees a bit, make it look pretty. It's not not windy at all here. I don't know if maybe there's a better spot to have as a little camp. We'll see. I don't know. That's where it's gonna be right now tonight. I like this spot. Once it's cleaned up a bit, it'll be good. And it's safe because it's shielded. There's no wind up in here. Just keep your fires real small, right? But I'm gonna be having my fire in there anyways tonight, and I've got water to put it out, so I brought extra water. Okay, well, I'm gonna get at it. Well, I think I forgot my 12-volt plug-in, and I don't think this is wired in. I mean, I could wire it in. Probably have enough stuff to do it, but I don't think I wired that USB port in yet. And I'm pretty sure I took out the 12-volt that I had in there. I took it out for a road trip that we went on. So anyway, I brought this thing. Solar charged. Yeah, this will charge my phone up. Well, I can hear the wind sailing and it's nice in here, so I think it's pretty safe. Somebody took the grate that was in there. Years ago I showed up after I put it up there. And I don't know if it was the trap or whatever, but somebody came over here and fired that thing over in the bush. And I mean, at that point, there was no chance of a forest fire. But we just had it just because it was so windy at times, right? And we wanted to be up here for the view. And then, and then I stood it up and it was always standing up until just now. Oh, somebody lost some glasses. So yeah, and it's gonna be good. Beautiful country. Okay, well, I got the fire going. That's as big as I'm gonna get it. There's no sparks, so it's all good. I trimmed the trees back there. That one's overhanging. It could probably come down, but I think it looks kind of cool. It's not like the flames are going anywhere near it. Yeah, nice view from the chair. Now, if there is a grizzly bear, he's gonna walk right past me. Like, you're right on their highway. I mean, they walk anywhere, but when there's a trail, they take them, just like the wolves, everything. But I'm gonna leave that music playing tonight, just because this is such a hot spot for grizzlies. And hopefully he doesn't come and party with me. And it'll all be good. I don't want to run into that bear that they were telling me about back there because, well, it's injured, right? So if it's injured, it's older, it's going to be cranky. If he gets me, folks, well, it was good to know ya. Well, let's see what we got in the old tickle trunk here, folks. I've been saving these for a long time. My buddy there, Jonathan Spence, he gave me these. I think they're deer. It's deer sausage, so I'm gonna have some smokies. I've got what else do I got? I got buns from the IGA. These are really good buns. Local grocery store. I've got a can of salmon, but that's for tomorrow. Because sometimes I go on these trips. I'm like, I'm just going for 2 days, and 4 days later, I'm still out there. I don't eat much when I go trail clearing. I don't need much, you know. Oh, but I did bring some of this for some tea, peppermint, lemon, and then these are really good. Pickled mushrooms. Oh man, they're expensive, but they're good. So I'm gonna have some of them right now just for an appetizer. I'm gonna eat because I'm starved. And then I'm gonna take my food and I'm gonna wrap a rope somewhere up there and I'm gonna tie it up. I'll keep the tunes going probably all night long just so that bear knows I'm here. And then I got my little lights and stuff, so they're not stupid, right? Like they don't want anything to do with people usually. But I mean, if you get a bear like that one that's running around limping and he's old and he's, you know, he doesn't have an easy meal, when that belly starts talking to you, you know, it's time to eat, right? So hopefully he doesn't use me for his meal. But I'm sure it'll be fine. I mean, I could think of worse places to die, right? Anyhow. Okay, I'm gonna cook these smokies up and we'll see you in the morning. Wow, are you kidding me, folks? Look at this. Oh, we're gonna be blessed with a full moon tonight. Look how fast it comes up. That's so cool. Yeah, it's gonna be a nice view looking over top of the mountains. That's looking at Catamount over there, that way. Got my little poker stick there. Oh, and these are the cheese ones too. They got cheese in them. Oh man, these are so delicious. Well, that wasn't the music that was playing, but I'll get a copyright strike if you hear the Matchbox 20 that was playing. But anyhow, yeah, I just kind of chilled out for the rest of the night and cooked up some smokies over the fire here and yeah, it was a pretty nice, relaxing night, and so yeah. But that was about to change there, so you'll see that on the next one.